Hello and welcome to the second annual Spooky Sports Not Live special. I'm your host, Judge Courtney, and I'll be your guide through the best show called SNL, now airing. Today we'll be joined by some amazing supernatural guests and talk about what's going down in the world of sports. We're kicking things off by talking about the scariest thing, the future. We go live to our resident future predictor, Nat Knows All.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalie, and you may think that I'm just a normal member of NUTV, but you're wrong. I can see the future. Recently, I've been thinking about a lot of things, but I focused my predicting on the future of sports. Times are so uncertain, but maybe these will give you a glimpse into what happens next. To begin, I'm sure many of you will be glad to hear that I predict the Jacksonville Jaguars will win the division. Don't act so surprised. Moving to the WNBA, I've seen that Sue Bird will outlast Breanna Stewart and will play until she's 60 years old. Go Sue! This one isn't that shocking, but soon esports will become more popular than real sports, and esports will become the more dominant form of entertainment. Steve Cohen will sign every free agent available this fall and will pay for a roster expansion to fit all of them. He will even give David Wright a bionic spine to allow him to return to the Mets. Now that's very interesting. Now this one is a little sad, but it could be exciting. Ice rinks will go extinct due to climate change, but hockey will transition into being basically water polo, but played on the bottom of the pool with really long snorkels. Now that is something I would watch. And finally, and arguably most importantly, Nintendo is going to release Wii Sports 3. I know, try to contain yourselves. That's all my predictions for now, but now that everything that has been spoken into existence, we'll see what comes true.
Wow, Nat, those are some pretty wild predictions. Honestly, though, with the way 2020 is going, it'd be hard to surprise me with anything. My prediction is that I, Judge Sportney, will become the first member of the Sport Court Hall of Fame after my retirement, of course. Next up, we'll be joined by another futuristic guest. Stay tuned after the break to find out who. Technology is sending sports into the spooky unknown. By the year 2030, all MLB umpires, then managers, and finally players will be replaced by the ever-improving army of robots. With us today, we have Joe_West_1.66.13, MLB's first ever robot umpire who broke the metal ceiling in 2023. How are you today, Joe? You're looking pretty slim.
Beep boop, thank you, boop beep.
I must say, you look quite different than I expected. I was really thinking something a little more robotic, a little less, tinfoil?
Beep boop. Yeah, well, a lot of money went into making me as human as possible. This goes for my appearance, all the way to my core, where I was implanted with human error processor. Boop beep.
And so what exactly is this human error processor you're talking about?
Boop beep, beep boop. It allows me to make the wrong calls exactly 25% of the time, which is about half the average for the traditional human ump. Boop beep.
I'm gonna say that's like a lot less than your typical, but we're not talking about politics here. So what else can you do?
Well, I'm programmed, beep boop, to record various in-game statistics such as outs, ball strikes, and homophobic slurs used by the players. I also have an extensive unwritten rules database to fill out at random intervals whenever I feel like it. Boop beep.
So I've also noticed you have kind of an interesting speech pattern with the boops and the beeps and the whatnot. What's that all about?
Beep boop. Yeah, it's just the way I was made, boop, boop beep.
I'm just saying, it seems a bit odd.
Well, someone's feeling a bit judgy today.
I mean, it's what I get paid for. So why didn't you say beep boop that time?
Be quiet. Also, your hammer's stupid. Looks like a melted Tootsie Roll.
I could overrule, so there's no robot umpires ever, but whatever. So if you're a robot, why are you wearing a mask?
All right, that's it. Strike 3. I'm out of here.
Okay,
Beep boop, bozo.
I guess they didn't really change Joe West's personality is all I'm saying. I want to thank Joe West 1.666.13 again for being such an adequate guest. Give it up for Joe. Okay, yeah, I didn't really think that would work. Our next bit is an SNL classic, hot or not. Anyone else remember that app back in high school with the same name? It was basically like Tinder, but without the dating, so just swiping. Okay, cool. Just me. I guess I'm just showing my age a little bit. Well, we're gonna throw it over to our friendly neighborhood construction person, Carly. She's way cooler than me, up on those hip things like TikTok. So we're gonna see what she's gotta say.
Thanks for the introduction, Grandma Courtney. Judge Sportney. Today we're going to be going through some TikToks and deciding whether they're hot or not. It's time to watch our first TikTok.
Oh girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh mine, mine, oh mine. Treasure, that is what you are.
That was pretty good. They got most of the team involved. Some of them weren't wearing masks, which wasn't great. But it was a team effort. I appreciate that. They didn't really learn a dance, but they all followed the directions pretty well, so I'd say that was hot.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah.
Okay, that was adorable. This is Ovi's son, and he honestly has some skill. I see some potential there, so I would definitely say this is hot.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
Okay, the ending was cool, but this is a trend that's been going around for a while, and as a huge Gabby Douglas fan, I'm not gonna lie, I expected a little bit more. She's very talented and this was very cool, but I would like to see some of her skills like on the bars or maybe even the beam. You're a gold medalist. You can give us a little bit more than a handstand. So I'm gonna have to go with this was not hot, but I'm sure she has some other TikToks that are definitely great.
Now, 'cause I'm up now. And they do not want to see this girl shine. They ain't give a fuck now. You just say that you bout it, you lying. Fuck you. West side niggas know we fuck you.
As a dancer myself, I'm thoroughly impressed. I think Owen should join the dance team here. I could get him a spot. The smile, the moves, everything was on point. This was definitely hot.
Wow, thanks for those awesome insights. Let me tell you, I used to be a TikTok hater, Vine forever, but quarantine honestly changed me because, well, there's nothing better to do. Well, that's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for joining us. Hope everyone enjoyed escaping reality for a while. I know I did. I do have a very difficult job delivering justice in the sports world, after all. The most important world of them all. Hope you tune in next time, but for now, stay spooky, sports fans. My sad hammer.
The fans love outtakes.
MLB's first ever robot umpire, who broke the I guess I can't say that word. I know, I'm sorry. Just go back up. My transition dance, apparently. Speaking of terrible things, oh wait, this is the part about that we're cutting.
Don't care about the bitches. I had a dream of